How to knit the slip through the back loop decrease. English style. For this tutorial, you will need a pair of knitting needles and a ball of yarn. Special thanks to our sponsor KnitSpot for providing today's yarn. Today we are using their Bare Naked Wools line in the color Earl Grey. The slip through the back loop decrease is a way of removing stitches from your work, and it's kind of a combination of a knit two together through the back loop and a slip knit. So I'm going to show you those techniques first real fast just so you can see. This is a slip knit, and I'm not going to go through all the steps because we have a video on this already on our website. And we can kind of see the decrease that we've made here. This is a left slanting decrease, or if you're left-handed, it leans right. And it will let the first stitch lay on top of the second stitch and make kind of a nice little decrease. Now I'm going to go back here and I'm going to show you the knit through the back loop, knit two together through the back loop, which does basically the same thing as the slip knit. And what's happening here is we're twisting these stitches to move them around. So to knit through the back loop, we go in and through the back loop of both of the stitches and then knit those two together. And again, we are twisting the stitches around to have them, the top one, this first one, lay on top of the second one. So it kind of has a nice flat leaning, fairly invisible decrease for your work. So the slip through the back loop, let me get these stitches back on here. What this does is you're only going to be twisting the first stitch. So for step one, we're going to insert our working needle knitwise into the first stitch and slipping it off of our main needle onto our working needle. For step two, we're going to slip the stitch back to our main needle. And for step three, we'll insert our working needle into both stitches going through the back loop. Okay, like so. For step four, we'll knit both stitches together as one. And for step five, we'll slip both stitches off of our main needle together. So let me do that for you again. We're slipping the first stitch knitwise, slipping it back to our main needle, inserting our needle into both stitches through the back loop, and then knitting them together. Now I'm going to remove these right here real fast so we can take a look at the finished product. And what's happening here is we're twisting the first stitch to open it up, and it's going to make a little bit more of an invisible decrease. And I'm not sure if you can see the details real well on these decreases that we've done here, but it's a fairly invisible decrease. It doesn't give you the protruding stitches that you might see in some of the other decreases, and we're only twisting the first stitch here. Sometimes this is called a slip knit improved, because you could slip both stitches, just slip the second stitch purlwise and then knit them together like so. Same exact stitch, same exact effect, but it keeps that first stitch more in line with the stitches that are below it, so it's a little bit more of an invisible look. I really like it a whole lot, and it's just another way to decrease, to create a left-leaning effect for shaping your work. And that's how you do the slip through the back loop decrease. Want more New Stitch a Day? Check out our website at newstitchaday.com.